All right, I think we can go ahead. My name is Hugh Peterson. I'm the product manager for Standard Imaging, covering our PIPSpro software as well as our water phantoms, our 3D and 1D water phantoms. And today I'm going to talk about the new version of PIPSpro that we're about to release. We've done a couple of updates to it. The main one being, as you see here, adding daily CT simulator QA. But another feature we've added is I guess it's not really a feature, but it's just an update. With the BrainLabs Exact Track, they had changed the import format of their images, and we've updated our software to kind of not necessarily fix that, but be able to handle the new format of the import of the images for analysis of their Exact Track system. So that's one of the components, but the bigger I guess feature set we've added, if you will, to PIPSpro for the version 5.9 is the advent of the daily CT simulator QA. So we'll talk about that a little bit today. So today I just want to kind of talk about, again, like our new PIPSpro 5.9. Basically, PIPSpro software has been around for a while, and we've constantly and consistently have updated it, adding features and adding functionality to it. And this version is no different. We're adding the QA analysis of our CT SimCheck Phantom. And you'll see the CT SimCheck Phantom there. It's a mechanical phantom that covers both both mechanical alignments for the positioning of lasers and the movement of the couch, things like that, but also imaging daily QA as well. So it's kind of an all-in-one simulator QA phantom. I know there's a number of different phantoms out there, some for laser alignment, some for imaging, things like that. We kind of brought that together in a single phantom with the CT SimCheck Phantom. So it gives you a quick and easy and very efficient daily QA constancy check for a number of different imaging functionalities. It's indexable to the couch, so the setup is very quick and very easy for therapists and personnel that may be doing the tests. And it gives you an automated analysis within the PIPSpro software. So real quick, some of the mechanical tests, we've got a laser alignment and table motion checks for the system, utilizing some of the scribe lines and markings on the Phantom for accurate movement of the system, movement of the lasers, and movement of the couch, things like that, as far as the mechanical side of things. And as far as the imaging tests go, we've got a number of different test functionalities that we include. We've got an image uniformity, Hounsfield constancy, geometric distortion, slice thickness and slice position, phantom alignment, image alignment. So you can see on the Phantom here, there's a number of different components to the Phantom that give you the ability to do those imaging checks. There's a uniformity disc, which is a water equivalent disc that sits vertical. It's a uniform disc in density, so when you do those uniformity checks, you get a good check on those. We've got 4 different plugs of different densities. We've got a liver density plug, we've got a lung density plug, a bone density plug, and then a second water density plug, and then the Phantom density itself. And of course, we do have the indexing bar location holes there for reproducibility of setup. And then we have a slice spacing verification feature, which are two wires, one set vertical, one set at 45 degrees. So you can use those, and the software will hone in on those to be able to verify your slice accuracies. But the nice thing about it, basically, once you import your image, the analysis will start automatically, and quickly in about 20-25 seconds or so, we'll go through the image set and the slices, find what we call a key slice of the Phantom, and then report accordingly on all those individual components and test results for the tests I just talked about: uniformity, Hounsfield constancy, geometric distortion, slice thickness, phantom alignment, and image alignment. And the nice thing too is we work on off of a baseline. So once you are in the software and set a baseline, then we get color-coded results for that quick overview analysis and summary in either red, green, or yellow. For red for a failure, yellow for a caution, which means passing, but there may be some issue, and green for pass, obviously. So green, yellow, red, just like a set of stoplights, which is nothing new in the industry or what you'd be looking for. So again, we have easily quantifiable results. Everything in the Phantom it's quantifiable for the most part with numerical results. For example, the uniformity gives you a mean, average, and then also a standard deviation away from that mean for the uniformity check. So it gives you some of the, basically quantifies not only the uniformity, but also the noise within the Phantom image as well. So it's something that, again, that's one of the test results. Another being that Hounsfield constancy. So we've got, again, the 4 different materials, and those materials have a predicted Hounsfield number, for density, and then the measured against that baseline. That because every CT is a little different. So once you have that baseline set up, we compare back to the baseline just to check the measured results there. So something that gives you output constancy for that for those densities, which are known versus predicted. A couple other ones, we have that slice thickness and slice spacing, and the calculated thickness from what the expected is, and then giving you the results there. Also that slice spacing to make sure that the slices that you're looking at are spaced correctly. It's recommended for the test protocol that you basically just use a standard protocol that your facility is used to as far as using for imaging patients. It's a similar protocol. Nothing special about setting up the imaging parameters for the Phantom. It would be the same as you're using for the patient setup or patient simulation. We also have the geometric distortion, which gives you scaling in the X and Y direction. And you can see that honing in on the towers themselves of the Phantom. And there's points within that within those towers that give you the view of the results there. And then there's also a Phantom alignment, and that gives you alignment of the Phantom and correct positioning, because you are locked into the table. If there's any offsets in the X, Y, and Z position away from the known positions or the predicted positions, also pitch, roll, and yaw. So it's a 6-degree analysis of the alignment of the Phantom to the bore of the CT. So you have the ability to check those as well. And then we also have image alignment, and this is pretty straightforward. This is just to make sure that the import of the DICOM image set is correct, and you can just see the hones in on the right and the left markers on the Phantom to make sure that image alignment is correct. So it's pretty quick. It's about 5 minutes. Once you get the image set for the daily image set of the Phantom, you import that into PIPSpro, and like I said, it's about 25 seconds or so for analyzing that image set of slices for the Phantom, and gives you those results. And the nice thing, obviously the big thing is that you want to in the morning get those checks, make sure that the CT is performing correctly, and get you on with your day of simulating patients and not have any issues from there. So that's the kind of the key. That's always been the key of PIPSpro software, is kind of getting things, checking on things before they become clinically relevant and maybe cause a downtime of your either your linear accelerator, your imaging system, in this case your CT simulator. So that's kind of where PIPSpro always has the key to be able to see what is going on with your systems in your busy radiation oncology department. So that's kind of an overview of the CT simulator component of it. But just a quick overview of PIPSpro in case you're it's been a while or you're not familiar with it. Essentially, it's TG142 made easy. We have automated results for just about every aspect of the system in your department, meaning Linux. Not only the MV imager but the KV imagers. The cone beam CT component, utilizing any one of our three phantoms. We've got an MV phantom and a KV phantom for 2D imaging QA, and then utilizing the in-house CT sim. I'm sorry, the CAT fan that's actually typically provided by Varian or Electa accordingly with their CT sim check. I'm kind of stuck on the CT sim check today. With their cone beam CT system, the Electa includes the CAT fan 503, Varian includes the CAT fan 504, both from Phantom Laboratories, but we have that functionality as well. So, basically some of the filmless and quantifiable TG142 QA components allow you to automate and track the analysis of over 30 TG142 recommended QA tasks, and that includes your MV and KV imagers on the 2D side. That includes your cone beam CT, as I had mentioned, utilizing the CAT fan. We've got a couple of different types of MLC QA tests. We have the image-based tests, which include a picket fence test, a leaf transmission test, and a leaf position test. We also have log file-based tests for leaf speed, leaf movement reproducibility. And this is kind of unique as far as our log file-based leaf speed. We actually look at each log file and each leaf individually. We don't do an average over an open field. We look at every leaf and report on every leaf's speed, either loss or speed gain, depending on how the thing is performing and how the leaves are moving performance-wise. So you can see exactly what leaves may be misbehaving, if you will. And that's kind of one of the advantages of our software, our PIPSpro software, is to be able to see each individual leaf result as opposed to just that average over an open field. We have a stereotactic module, which is an automated Winston LUTs. And basically, anywhere you can utilize 3 to 8 different images for that automated Winston LUTs, and that'll report on your X, Y, and Z movement to give you the ability to adjust those accordingly. It will report those shifts in 3D space to enable you to accurately align basically your gantry to your ball marker to the gantry for positioning, and you can check on those with your lasers and your actual position of the isocenter. Radiation light field, we can do radiation light field coincidence very easily as well. All automated and automatic calculation for those. We have star shot analysis for gantry, couch, and collimator. So that also gives you the ability to make sure that your rotational components for the collimator, for the couch, and the gantry are all correct as well and accurate. We have an IGRT component. This one's a little more manual. This is basically utilizing something like our Mimi Phantom for our 2D matching for the MV-KV, or the 3D matching for the cone beam CT. It gives you a means to basically database those and then track and trend any deviations that you might see over time for the image guided components of the of your system. And then finally, as I just talked about previously, the CT SimCheck Phantom for the daily QA. And basically, the big thing about PIPSpro overall is being able to kind of track and trend things before things become clinically relevant and cause downtime. So it helps reduce that downtime issues by monitoring those systems, and allows you to maybe set up a service call on a schedule versus having catastrophic downtime. Obviously you've got busy departments, you want to keep it up and running as much as possible, and something like PIPSpro allows you to kind of track those across the board, and that really gives you the confidence to make sure that all your systems are working correctly. Another nice thing about PIPSpro is basically it's very scalable. So whether you're a single location with just 1 or 2 Linux, or you're a large enterprise component situation where you have a number of centers, you can centralize that database and track and trend and look at all the input from the different sites as far as the analysis and results of your systems. So scalable for both that enterprise or for that single facility. It has easy department and user setup. There's in the user setup, there's different security levels to allow different personnel access to different components of the software. For example, if maybe a therapist will only be able to perform those tests, but they won't be able to change any thresholds or move things or delete things or add or delete Linux systems or CT simulators, things like that, where you might have more of an administrative role for those capabilities. Citrix server support for that enterprise-wide system, so you can have everything consolidated in one location. Centralized database for the same kind of situation, gives you the ability to kind of track all your centers from one centralized location. And then also, as I mentioned earlier, you have the baselines, which gives you those quick selects and direct you to specific tests and give you those color-coded results in your pass, caution, and your fails. We also have the ability to directly upload all our PIPSpro results into our QA pilot QA management software. So basically you get, as you can see here, which is what we call our dashboard, it gives you the ability to select what tests you want to move into that QA management software, QA pilot, when the last results were recorded, what those last results were. Those can all be pushed into the QA pilot software for storehousing of your QA analysis and trending, tracking, reporting, things like that, all components within the QA pilot software. So you can take those and results, move them right into the different QA pilot components. In this case, you can see the cone beam CT results. You can also kind of move in and get more longitudinal data of the specific tests and those trend lines for the specific tests within QA pilot as well. And then you can get those easy printable reports, either PDF or hard copy reports for your accreditation and things like that. So gives you the ability to kind of, again, track all your QA in one centralized database. And that includes your daily, your monthly, your annual, your TG51, absolute measurement, TG or TRS 398, things like that. All can be brought into QA pilot and warehoused and accessed very easily. It's a web-based, cloud-based package. And if that's something you want to take a look at, we do have webinars scheduled from time to time on that. There's also recorded webinars on our website for just about all our products, and you can go to the webinars tab in the front page of our website and access all those. So, kind of overall, the PIPSpro advantages, it gives you that quantifiable and repeatable results to provide that path to assure that all the Linux and your CT simulators are functioning well and correctly. And it allows you to catch that system degradation before it becomes clinically significant and causing downtime. So there again, there's over 30 TG140 tests in one package. It will automatically upload the results to the available QA pilot database if that's something you're interested in. Fast daily CT simulator QA with that automated analysis with our CT SimCheck Phantom. Centralized database, scalable for any type of facility needs. The results dashboard for a single view to see those most recent results and when things were performed. Everything is quantifiable. It's not a qualitative test. Everything has numerical results and analysis to be sure that you can kind of again track those accordingly and have usable information from those tests. So another key feature of standard imaging overall, we've got seamless support. We've got a very, very robust support group. Our customer care group is always there to account for any questions or components within the system, help move through any questions you might have. And we've got a lot of different means to do that. Phone call. We've got a live chat on our website. We've got tech notes available on our customer portal that may be of use to you, things like that. So one thing that we're very, very strong on is our support staff and our support for our customers over our breadth of our products. But that's kind of it today. One thing I'd like to, obviously I didn't go into the software specifically, but I kind of hold that off to, give you the ability to have a kind of a customized and private webinar that we're very happy to offer. We can kind of feel free, to go through the software with me on your time, and we can set up a webinar or a Teams meeting to do that, and I can run through the software. So we want to do that kind of on an individual basis, so we can maybe structure our conversation directly to your specific needs. So that's kind of where I'd like you to possibly give me a contact if you want to see the software specifically. We can run through that. I can run through a demo of the software and show you just how easy it is to use for all the components, including the new CT simulator component for the daily CT SimCheck Phantom. And feel free to visit our website, standardimaging.com. Like I mentioned, all our webinars are recorded and available on there, and you can take a look at those, revisit this one, look at some of our other products that we've got webinars for, and can see what might be of interest to you. And we're always willing to have those customized and personal web visits with our customers to show our products, talk about our products, and see what your needs are and how to customize our products to your needs. So aside from that, that's kind of all I had today, but I will take a look at and see if we have any questions. Looks like I've got a couple that were brought up, so let me take a peek at those. One is, do we have any tests for tomotherapy? Not specifically. We are looking into adding some of the imaging components for tomotherapy, but we work very closely with Accuray on a lot of other products, and this is something we're looking to do. The other one, what is the mechanism to measure the focal spots for CT Sim? Actually, we don't do focal spots, with the CT SimCheck Phantom. That's something you would use a different set of tools with, focal spot specific tool for that. So we don't actually do that within the CT SimCheck component of this Phantom and software yet. That might be something we can add later on, add to our roadmap. We'll have to do some more research on that. Looks like I might have another one. So it's, let's see, it says PIPSpro noise evaluation of the CAT fan. Uniformity includes analysis of 5 regions of interest, which it does, as well as vertical and horizontal profiles, which it does as well. And are there plans to include this in future updates of the daily CT Phantom? That's definitely a possibility with the noise and the utilizing the noise tests within the uh, the uniformity disc on the Phantom. So that's definitely something we can certainly look into and see if that's something we can add to the roadmap and new functionality as well as we progress with the software. So that's definitely something we can look into. Another question I had, someone had asked, do you recommend the raw CT sim images or reconstructed images for the treatment planning system? And basically, we do want to do the raw system out of the CT simulator because that's actually what we're testing. So it's not really how the TPS handles the images, but it is how the images come out of the CT simulator itself. Another question, what is the pitch value you recommend for the CT sim check, or the CT sim process, I should say, utilizing the CT sim check Phantom? And basically, we say nothing different than using what your standard CT sim scan protocols are. You know, acquiring a full CT set, full image set of the Phantom. So going from covering the full Phantom, and then for consistency, you want to use that same protocol on a daily basis, not only for consistency of the imaging, for uniformity and all the tests, but also, especially for those Hounsfield unit analysis, because you want to be able to, compare your densities from day to day. And then do the above 2 questions about the raw images and the pitch value affect the image quality. If so, do these factors included in the CT sim process? Again, using the same daily protocol, you use the imaging, and that should maintain the quality and consistency for the best results over time. So you always want to kind of check back and utilize that same setting because that you use that to baselining, and that way we have consistent results as you step through. And if there are any changes in the image quality or the test quality of not only the CT sim check Phantom, but also within the LINAC components of the PIPSpro software, you always want to go utilize the same parameters to be able to kind of check back to that baseline, because we are checking back against the baseline. So one thing I didn't mention is that the 5.9 should be released in the next few weeks, and it will be available as a standalone module for use with our CT SimCheck Phantom, or it will also be incorporated into the full package of PIPSpro. So it's something that you can kind of customize to your specific needs. So if you're doing TG142 in a different manner, and only want to take a look at and utilize the CT SimCheck module, that will be available as a standalone module. So, but I think that covered all the questions. Like I said, if you want to take a look, a deeper dive into the software and a more specific overview of the software, please feel free to get in contact with either your local representative, whether if it's in the United States, your local sales rep, or if you're international. We've got a number of different distributors, distribution partners, country by country, that we're happy to work with, and they can get in touch with me and we can set something up as well. Otherwise, feel free again to visit standardimaging.com, take a look at what we offer as far as our different webinars, our different information for our different products, and we can certainly be happy to work with you on any of those. Other than that, I want to thank you very much for your time, and I look forward to hopefully hearing from some of you if there's anything I can help you out with. So thanks very much, and I hope you have a good rest of your morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're at. And I thank you very much for your time.